on, guys? It is ya boy Beer Gut Plays here, back at it with another episode of the NASCAR The Game Inside Line Dale Earnhardt Jr. Season Mode. Now, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the content so far. If you guys like the content and you want to see this channel grow, make sure you hit that like button, comment down below, subscribe to this channel for more content. Be sure to check out the channel sponsor for today, Dubby Energy. I'll leave the link in the video description below. Use the code BeerGut at checkout and you'll save yourself a discount of 10% on your order. Now, guys, I absolutely love their product. I swear by it. I use it almost on a daily basis. There's four things that I love in this life that I use pretty regularly. That's water, coffee, Dubby Energy, and beer. Obviously, with the name Beer Gut Plays, you will use a lot of beer, but Dubby Energy gives me the energy that I need when I'm not feeling like drinking a lot of coffee or, you know, it is a great pre-workout. There is so many uses for it. It is versatile. I recommend y'all lechecking it out. Like I said, left the link in the video description below. Use the code BeerGut at checkout. You'll save yourself 10% on your order. Before we get this wild episode started, where we are racing at Martinsville, one of my personal favorite tracks on the circuit. Now, it's tough to drive on, and especially on these old Xbox 360 games, but one of my favorite tracks to watch on TV. I want to plug the series playlist. I'll leave it posted here in the top right-hand corner. Guys, we only have a few races left before the end of this. Now, I'm debating on doing NASCAR The Game 15. I definitely want to try and keep some NASCAR content on this channel until NASCAR 25 does drop. I'm debating NASCAR 15, maybe switching up drivers. I have a few things in mind up in the old noodle here. But I definitely do recommend, sound it off in the comments what you guys want to see next NASCAR related on the channel. The next series I want to plug before we get this episode started is the NBA 2K25 My League mode. I'll leave it posted in the top right-hand corner right here. Obviously, you guys know I am a huge 76ers fan. I will be going to the Sixers and Timberwolves game in approximately 2 weeks. Happy birthday to myself. 38th birthday present to myself, so figured why not go see my favorite basketball play? First time ever being to an NBA game. We actually have them in the playoffs. 3-1 series lead against the Miami Heat. Now, I did not post an episode on Friday, and I do apologize for that. I was exhausted. We will pick the schedule back up here next week. Now, guys, we are super excited to get this race started. Let's get to the actual recording. Now, as you guys can see, 6 wins on the year for Dale Earnhardt Jr. He is your series points leader, has a sizable lead over Brad Keselowski, who only has 1. It's a sizable lead over Brad Keselowski and Clint Bowyer because they are tied for second. Greg Biffle sitting in 4th with them 2 wins. Matt Kenseth rounding out the top 5 with 3 wins on the year. Below that, Casey Kane having a nice chase for himself. Remember, he was one of the wild cards to get in. He has catapulted himself all the way up to 6th. Tony Stewart been in a little bit of a free-fall mode, down to 7th. Jimmy Johnson, singular win at Dover, is sitting 8th. Kevin Harvick, 2 wins on the year in 9th. Having a decent season, would think he'd do better. Jeff Gordon in that last place in 10th, and Carl Edwards and Martin Truex rounding out that top 12. We are hitting Martinsville Motor Speedway. Like I said, one of my personal favorite tracks on the schedule. We had a top 5 here earlier in the season, hoping to continue that, build that points lead to where we're not having to fight at Homestead. This has been my first complete playthrough of a season mode in, I'd say, 15 years, so it's kind of cool to relive with the nostalgia, and I really want to try and give myself that championship big lead going into Homestead so we don't have to potentially finish as great as Homestead and wrap ourselves up a championship. I'm super excited about it. I cannot wait. I love this series. This has been a lot of fun to call, but hopefully we can get there. We will be back in a second after Daryl and Mike Joy's introductions.
Welcome to the short track that thinks it's a super speedway, Martinsville, Virginia, for today's running of the Tums Fast Relief 500. I'm Mike Joy with Darrell Waltrip.
Mike, you're going to need some of those Tums when this is over with. You get a little heartburn here, but you know what? Everybody wants more than anything else, that big grandfather clock, the most unique trophy in racing.
Tick-tock. Let's get ready to rock. At NASCAR's tightest, shortest racetrack, they start with their tempers and fenders intact. But what will be left at the end of 500 laps?
You got it, Mike.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go concrete racing, boys and girls. Main thing for us is to finish outside the bottom 5.
Thank you, Daryl and Mike, for that introduction. We are rolling off 26th position at the paperclip. Now, we are looking to get to the front as quick as possible. I love Martinsville as a track. Hate it in this game. As you guys can see, Tony Stewart leads lap 1. We got a big checkup coming off turn 4. And we are running the Mountain Dew Amp Energy 88 Chevrolet Impala SS today. Love that paint scheme. Love that car as we crack the top 20. Greg Biffle on our outside, but we just rub him up into the wall. Next victim, Sam Hornish Jr. And we are... I hate hitting that apron so much. And we are just going to lose it. And that is going to be the first caution of the race. That's got to be on old Beer Gut here. Did not run his race the way he should have. Yeah, we just rode that wall and took it right to Hornish. Yeah, that was all on me. That was on me. Brakes were just completely shot. And we're going to give Sam Hornish a little love tap right there. We're going to not pit here. Remember, we got the strategy, so we don't want to pit right away. We're going to be up in, well, 30th. I probably should have pitted there, but it's all going to work out in the end, I think, as we get it going. Kyle Busch and Jimmy Johnson, teammate Jimmy Johnson, but the outside line slowing up. Oh, my God. We're going to ride that Larson line and get into the back of Carl Edwards. Push out the wise man right there as, Jesus, this is just chaos starting this thing as we pick off a bunch of spots right there, and it's going to be the second caution of the race. Look at it, and Jimmy Johnson, we're going to get by him, and poor Jimmy into the wall. His chase has been very up and down so far. Cannot believe, we're having just an immaculate playoff run so far. I can't believe it. I think we've done very well for ourselves as we are going to be rolling off 15th after this restart. I can definitely take that. I would love to lead some laps, get a bonus point, maybe lead the most laps, get another bonus point as Joe Nemechek. There's a third caution. We didn't even make it out of turn 2. And there's a caution. Oh, poor Jimmy. Poor Jimmy. What just happened here? They all just slowed up and, ooh. Okay, interesting. We're going to try and get this thing started once again. We are just outside of the top 10, sitting in P11, and hopefully this thing continues on and gets us I would love to just have a solid top 5, top 10 as we are rolling here. Oh, God! We laid the chrome horn, as you can see. Look Look. Clint Boyer and David Stremme out in one turn. Another caution. Now, I would take ownership for that, but guys, it's a restart. Come on, you gotta get going on that restart. And now we're rolling off P8, 15 laps down in this bad boy, and we are just, I mean, a lot of cautions. We're just trying to play our strategy the way that we had it. Mark Martin up there. We're going to get door bang Kyle Busch, and Ryan Newman is going to be our next victim, who has just had a terrible season, as everybody's going to check up out of there, and we're going to pick up a bunch of spots and try and drift it. There's a well, is that the pace car? Well, like there was a car on pit road. I don't know if it was the pace car, but we're all the way up to third. Sam Hornish Jr. chasing him down. We're going to throw a nice little block on Regan Smith. Jeff Burton, the mayor, leading this thing, but we're trying to reel them in, try and get to that lead. As you guys can see, we got over 50 laps of fuel. Now, obviously, we're going to have to pit before then because tires are going to wear out, everything like that. I'm hoping for us having to stop at about halfway to replace the tires. Honestly, I don't know what we're going to do, as we're going to just take it high. We smacked the wall right there. Lap 24. We're looking to get to about a quarter way here. We're right there. Regan Smith, who is... No, Kenny Wallace was the first driver of that front row car. Regan was the guy to get the first win in front row. And here we go. We just cruise it up along that fence line. And now we're trying to catch Sam Hornish. He's got over a 4-second lead as we're heading to the quarter way mark of this race. The long one at Martinsville. Very, very intense. Oh, smacks that wall again. Cannot pick up any ground on Regan Smith. Hopefully the lap traffic will slow down the leader, Jeff Burton, and Sam Hornish Jr. We're well past quarter way here. Regan Smith trying to catch us here. Protege trying to catch Protege. I think I've stated in other videos, I am a big fan of Dale Earnhardt Jr., who was my favorite driver as a kid. Now, just a little sidetracking, I recently scrolled through TikTok. If you guys know me like you know me, I'm originally from right outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Bucks County, Langhorne, whatever, as Kyle Busch now sitting in fourth place. I was scrolling through TikTok, and I found, and this was unlocked, a core childhood memory. I found a place that my dad used to take me to. It's in New Jersey, Jack's Auto Collectibles or something. I can't remember. It was in New Jersey. I do remember that. I found it, and once I went on their website, and I remember it because they actually sold a street legal, as we get another caution, a street legal Dale Earnhardt black number 3 good wrench. I don't remember, as you see, it's Martin Truex taking out trying to pit and just couldn't do it. They sold three street legal. One of them was the Joe Nemechek 87 Busch car from, I want to say it was the late 90s, early 2000s. He had, it was the Nemco car. It was one of the cell phone sponsorships. The Dale Earnhardt good wrench, I believe it was a Monte Carlo. It might have been a Lumina. But it just unlocks so many core memories here in my brain, and going there and buying the little 164 die cast from Action Collectibles. You do not see too many of those NASCAR stores around locally anymore. There used to be one in Maryland. It was in Marley Station Mall about 10 years ago, and I guess the guy he got moved out. I don't know the logistics of it, but and look at me rambling, but it's a core memory for me. He got moved out, and I guess he just decided not to do business anymore, which kind of sucks because that was like the only NASCAR diecast NASCAR dealer in the area. Now, granted, Fanatics, cool, whatever, right? but I'd actually like to go to a diecast place, and it'd be cool. Now, guys, been rambling about that. As you guys know, I am an avid diecast collector, so I just love collecting NASCAR diecast. I added 3 to my collection, by the way. We're rolling off 11th. We've had a good run as we're getting super close to the halfway mark. Granted, 2 of them cautions were my fault as they slow up. And we're going to get past Jeff Burton, who led a good chunk of this race. Jimmy, that's the 6th caution. Who's at fault here? Look at it. We're just... I will take some responsibility for that. Definitely going to take some responsibility for that. Not going to pit here, but everybody else in front of us is pitting. We are going to be the leader about halfway through this race. That's awesome because we get that bonus point. And we are rolling out, well, pretty close to halfway. We're lining up against one of them BK Racing turd boxes, the Travis Quaffle, number 93. And, we left our back wide open, but we are going to get under him, under Sam Hornish Jr. We will let him take the inside or the outside. Oh, wow. And we just drag raced them to the start-finish line. We're going to lead that lap. And now we have over a second lead as we are coming to the halfway mark of this race. Such a solid run. And here we go. Big time lead for that Amp Energy. Number 88. Now, funny thing, when I went to Richmond last year by myself, I actually found Amp at the 7-Eleven right down the street from my office, and it brought back memories. So I didn't know they still made Amp, and I bought it just because I needed the energy to get through. I bought like 4 energy drinks because I knew it was going to be a long day. As we got over a 2-second lead on Regan Smith. And we hit the bumps. But that's all right. Still got a 1.8, 1.9. It's bumping up to about 2 seconds. We're having a solid run here. Love the, like I said, once you figure it out, once I get on the strategy that I want to get on, we're pretty good. Our car's pretty good here. It's just the constant brake checking is an annoyance. And like I said, love this track. It is a great track as we are under 40 laps to go. And Dale Jr. leading this thing, but Regan Smith, mentor, catching us up, looking for that first career win in that Front Row Motorsports, number 78. Can he get it? Oh, we're going to hit that apron, or that grassy. Still almost a second lead. We're going to get the lap traffic here. I got to be very patient because I do not like trying to battle the lap traffic here. Oh, come on, guys. Come on. Do not let Regan Smith close in on us. We are looking for a grandfather clock. Oh, what a move. Got on the outs or on the inside. Come on, you're a lapper for Christ's sakes. Under 30 laps to go this time by, and Dale Jr. has led a... I think we just sent somebody for a ride. Yeah, we sent Robbie for the ride. Robbie, what were you doing? Come on, dude. Like, that was not smart, but we are going to pit here. 25 laps to go. As you can see, that right front is cherry red. And looking to get fresh tires, put some gas back in it. And hopefully we still have the lead coming out of this thing, because I feel like a lot of cars going to pit here. We just need the splash, because I feel like we can make it the rest of the way. I don't know what's happening here. I don't know what we're going to do, but man, What a run.
Okay, boys, here we go.
Okay. We're going to change them tires. Hopefully get just something creative. Or get something. We're going to get something here. I know we may not. We had the strongest car in the middle of the race, but I don't know if that's good enough for us to win today, but it is going to give us a good finish. We're rolling off 5th. Regan Smith in the lead. Martin Truex Jr. looking for a strong finish. I don't know if he... I know he's probably not even got a chance to sniff at the championship this year, but he wants to try and rebound and not finish in last place in the points, as we just want to finish somewhere good as we get past Eric Almirola. Whoop. Sorry about that, Truey. Oh, we are in second. Danica Patrick tried to get under us, but nope. And there is the caution. Caution number 8. Wow. What caused the caution? Oh! That is amazing. Never would have thought I'd see that at Martinsville. We're going to retake the lead here. Sam Hornish in second. Third, Greg Biffle. Casey Kane looking to inch himself. I think the only people that really have a shot at the championship now are Keselowski and Clint Boyer as of this race, but honestly, we might be able to seal this thing up with 21 laps to go, and we're going to let Hornish get by us. Greg Biffle, and I just doored him, and we're going to bounce it off that outside wall. I hate Martinsville's... Oh, power slide. What the hell is Trevor Bayne doing up there? It's 21 laps. Oh, my God. No... There we go. Caution finally comes out. I just got kind of PO'd at Greg Biffle because how did Trevor Bayne slip through that? I got so many questions for that, but we're not going to pit here. Mark Martin in the lead. He won last week at Kansas, looking to win here again. You know, out of the playoffs, but still looking to win races. I know Michael Waltrip Racing was just starting to get their groove here, and they really just need to have a strong run today. We're lining up here in the 10th place, looking to pick off a couple spots. We may have screwed the pooch there on the win, but I just need a solid run. We get into the back of Scott Speed. I got tired of his shenanigans. He don't belong up there. As we get side by side with Carl Edwards, we drop back to 10th. Oh, our car got off of it went on 3 wheels. As we're in 11th, Tony Stewart. We have not made any friends here today, and I am just gonna send it in. We are drifting. We're up. Of course, we're power sliding through that damn thing, and we got taken out by Scott Speed. What else is new? We're not going to pit here because screw pitting. Where are we at? 29th. Jesus Christ. With 10 laps, can we pick up? I want to get into the top 10, but I don't know if we've ran great all day, but, you know, got a little as... Jesus. And that was just my aggression getting the better of me there. And 11th caution of the race. It's got to be for Ryan Newman. Yep. Ryan Newman, former Martinsville winner. Now, granted, it was dubious circumstances. Clint Boyer and Jimmy Johnson in the second and third. That could really change the way these playoffs are going so far. I'm fine with it. I would not be mad if Jimmy... It's weird that Jimmy's only got 1 win, because this was like peak Jimmy Johnson. And we're going to get by here. We're going to pick up a couple of spots. Mark Martin looking to score win number 3 on the... Ooh, Jesus.
Watch your rear.
Come on, Reagan. That was right freaking there. And 93 laps so far. As we're up into the top 10, we're getting past some cars. Regan Smith, Mentee right there. Mark Martin off in the distance as there's only a couple laps left of the race. I'd be happy with a 7th at this point. Another top 10 to continually add through this thing. Yeah, I'd be very happy. And Bobby Labonte, we're all the way up into the top 5. We're heading to the white flag lap. Jeff Burton in our rear or in our front view, but Travis Quaffle, I believe that was Travis Quaffle. Yeah, Travis Quaffle in our rear view mirror, and we're gonna take it high. Mark Martin looking to snag win number 3 on the year. Dale Jr. looking to score another top 5 as we head into turn 3 and 4. And here we go. Mark Martin wins at Martinsville. Dale Jr. brings it home, a respectable 5th place. What a run. I want to take a look at this these final standings. Let's take a look. Jimmy Johnson and Clint Boyer 2nd and 3rd. Jeff Burton with 4th. It's really not going to help their points battle. We were the only 3 chase drivers to finish in the top 10. Your next chase driver, it looks to be Tony Stewart in 16th, Carl Edwards 17th, Matt Kenseth in 20th, Martin Truex and Casey Kane, Brad Keselowski, bad day, Kevin Harvick 32nd, Jeff Gordon 36th. That is not great playoff or racing at Martinsville. We have almost 100-point lead on Clint Boyer, Brad Keselowski, Jimmy Johnson up to the 5th place. Interesting playoffs as we've got almost 100-point lead with 3 races left to go in the season. I cannot wait. It is... We may have sealed the deal for the championship with that strong top 5 run at Martinsville. Very happy with the way things went. I cannot, be upset about it. The next race, Texas Part 2. Now, guys, solid run at Martinsville. Had a great, led a lot of laps, got the bonus point. I don't know if we cleared for most laps led, but I will take extra points when we get it. Now, guys, we're going to continue the series. I don't know what's going to happen if we're going to do obviously, we want to do another NASCAR game. I may move the days of some things around, kind of fit it in. I like the Mondays because coming off the high of the NASCAR, the IRL NASCAR stuff, so I like it, but I may move it around just a little bit. Now, guys, I'm going to get the hell up on out of here. If you guys like the content, you want to see this channel grow, hit that like button, comment down below, subscribe to this channel for more. Be sure to check out the other series that I am running on this channel. Tuesday, WWE 2K25, my GM on the channel. I'm posting one of these 4 corners right here. Wednesday, NHL 25, Philadelphia Flyers franchise. We just had the Season 2 opener on Wednesday. That's every Wednesday night, though, as of right now, so definitely recommend you guys checking it out. Thursday, MLB The Show 25 franchise mode. Definitely recommend you guys checking it out. It's going to be one of these 4. It's with the Baltimore Orioles, my favorite baseball team, so definitely recommend you checking it out. At Saturday night, live stream Madden 25 Washington Commanders franchise. Going to be one of the 4 corners. Now, guys, I got to get the hell up on out of here. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Hopefully, y'all have a great day, and I hope to see y'all in the next video. Until next time, my friends, peace.